Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you how you can do a basket-like pattern scarf. Corner to corner is what we're doing today, and you can see here the little squares that build this basket-like pattern. So this won't be very difficult to do. I decided to do a beginner's project as well. So I'll show you in a moment how it goes. It's super fast, super easy to do. So if you want to see how you can do it, stay tuned. So I'm starting with the soft alpaca with the super cute alpaca logo. So this is from Rico design. My color number is 2. This is yellowish brown, orange, somewhere between those colors. So we have 60% acrylic, 20% alpaca, 20% wool, and it's 50 grams per 125 meters or 1.8 ounces and 137 yards. Needle is 4 millimeters. I'm following the recommendation as well. So for today's scarf, I'm gonna need a total of 2 spools, and this is gonna be a really fast project. Also, as I already mentioned, it's gonna be suitable for beginners as well as a bit relaxing and interesting for people who have a bit more experience. So either way, stay tuned and let's get started. I'm taking the middle out to get my beginning thread. And 6 chains is our base. Then take the yarn over the needle and go into the 4th chain from the back, and I'll do a treble there. I also have to say that I think this would work with a 5mm needle as well, but this is great to work with either way. So I did 2 more trebles. I have 3 total, and this is my first box or square. So now let's again do 6 chains. Then turn, and now I'll again go into the 4th chain and I'll do a treble. And in the 5th and 6th chain come 2 more trebles. So now I have 2 more packs, and I'll connect with a slip stitch here through the chains. Now we do 3 chains and we do 3 more trebles around these chains. Just go under them, it'll be super easy to find the spot. And now I have 3 pieces or squares already. The wool is super cuddly and pretty tight, or compact might be a better word. So if you want this to be a bit looser, you can take a bit bigger needle. All in all, great wool to work with. So let's start the next row with 6 chains. Turn and let's go from the start. 3 trebles into chains 4, 5, and 6. Slip stitch to connect. Three for the height, 3 trebles. And you see that it's amazingly simple to do, so that's why I said it's awesome for beginners. So here is my next row. So I have a total of 6 squares, and now I'll continue in the same manner. So start with 6 chains. Into the 4th, you start your treble, and then from there you finish the following row. And now I'll keep doing this until this side here on the bottom, or this, either way, so until either one is as wide as I would like my scarf to be. Decide on the width of your scarf, and then you will know when you should stop. I think I'll do about 15 centimeters of width. So here are 7 rows, and I want to measure now. I'm at 15 centimeters, so that's the width that I want, and now I'll continue in a bit different direction. So on this corner or side where we stop with the additions, so here on the longer side we continue, and that's where our thread is, so the 6 chains. Turn and then do the row just like you usually would. Trebles. Then a slip stitch, 3 for the height, all the way to the end, and I'll meet you there. Well, not at the end exactly, but shortly before the end. And by that I mean this last little square that we're gonna have, so this little box. Okay, so here I am, and now I'll connect with a slip stitch, but since we don't want this side to grow anymore, we will not do additions so that we keep this width here intact. So here, if we did the extra square or the extra box, we would have our width increase, and we don't want that, so I'll turn right here, and then I'll do slip stitches in each stitch I see to get to the other corner. So you should have a total of 4. And now I'm where I want to be, so now I'll continue. So instead of regularly doing the box here on top and increasing the width and continuing with a new row, I'll switch. And I'll switch to the side and start here. So we need 3 chains, and then we can directly move in the right direction. So from here on, continue with 3 chains and 3 trebles. And we'll just be careful about the ends or corners so everything in between stays the same. And now let's work it this way till we reach the other end. And now I'll continue as I usually would. This side keeps growing like it did so far. It's just the other side that stays the same. So where we carefully finish the square and keep the width that we want like this. And then we lengthen, but we keep the width intact. So one side stays the way it is. So that's our second edge or third. So the short one we have, then here's the one we're gonna keep growing, and the 2 parallel ones are the ones that we increase. Here we do 6 chains for the height and we turn. And that's how we gain in length. Here you can easily figure out where we're doing the last box. So this side stays as it is, and we just do the 4 slip stitches to bridge over to the corner that we want to continue at. So I'll be back in a bit. So here is our scarf, about 140 centimeters or a bit over 150 yards. You see my thread change where I ran out of the first spool and started the next one. Of course, we will weave this in and then we're done. And then we are here. So you see here the zigzag ending, so that's what our ending is looking like for now. Pretty interesting. So I decided to stop here and I have just a little bit of wool left over, really not much. And now I'll end the scarf and you can see on this corner what our final length will be. And now I just want to finish this triangle section that we have left over. So I started with a triangle and stopped after a bit when I reached the size that I want, or not the size, but the desired width of my choice. So now I'll also end with a triangle to get the right shape for my scarf. So this is our last step, and after you do this, you will have your final result, your completely finished scarf. So I'm continuing here. Here are the slip stitches. Here's the longer side. So anyway, let's start as usual. And I'll show you how to finish up at the other end. So we will again do slip stitches like we did here. Here I am on the other side of the same row, so instead of doing the final box that would lengthen the scarf even more, I stopped and I'll turn it around and again I'll go back in slip stitches. So 4 slip stitches, and then you can see that we are making the triangle smaller and building or finishing the last side and the last step. So now I'll go to the other side. After the 4 slip stitches, we will have 3 chains for the height, so just like before, and then we are going to go all the way to the back. Okay, here is my last box. So last 3 trebles, and then we can connect with a slip stitch, and then we're gonna be done. Here is our nice straight ending of our scarf. So we have this basket pattern today. The direction of the thread changes in each neighboring box, which is a pretty cool effect in the end. So this scarf is very cuddly, very warm. It has an awesome color, so it's perfect for the upcoming winter and a bit colder weather that we're having. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to let me know in the comment section what you think. And if you would like to see more, you can also subscribe to our channel and that way stay updated every time we post something new. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next video. Have a great day. Bye!